Welcome back. That time for business news now, the most exciting time of our morning. No, it is. We got a lot of important work to do. Mike Eppel, good morning to you.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. Sorry, I'm just grabbing the email. There it is. Mike, it's all about the money, all about the numbers. Yesterday, we saw what was expected out of the Bank of Canada, and now being passed on to you.
Yeah, if you've got a variable rate mortgage or a home equity line of credit or any type of credit facility at the banks, you are going to be paying more for that as of this morning because the banks have raised the prime lending rate by 50 basis points, 0.5%, up to 3.2% after the Bank of Canada raised its overnight lending rate, the benchmark, by 50 basis points to 1%. And the governor of the Bank of Canada says, expect more to come. Many more interest rate increases in this tightening cycle as the Bank of Canada, its mandate is to keep inflation at 2%, Melanie. And right now we've got an inflation rate well over 5%. And we don't even expect that to peak until about the middle of this year at 6%. So it's a long path back here for borrowing costs. Remember, we had the most aggressive interest rate reductions pretty much ever at the start of the pandemic 2 years ago. And now we're seeing one of the most aggressive tightening cycles for interest rates in decades. In fact, yesterday's 50 basis point increase was the first time they've gone 0.5% since the year 2000. So, yeah, things are getting not just more expensive at the consumer level to buy things. That's what inflation is all about. But now borrowing costs are going up. And the theory is that'll actually slow down some of the consumer spending trends, whether that is just in day-to-day purchases, if you have to borrow money to do so, or in the housing market. That's going to be the big tell from all of this. What does this mean for real estate, Melanie? Because, of course, it has been fueled by record low interest rates, and that is going to change in very short order.
Speaking of more expensive, let's talk about Amazon and where that hike is coming from, what it means.
Yeah, they're charging their merchants who sell on the platform an additional 5%. Basically to offset fuel costs. Amazon's one of the largest package delivery companies in the world, and their costs have gone up because of what we've seen at the price of the pumps. Even though they're shifting more to some electric vehicles, that's going to take some time to do so. So it's an inflationary pushback by Amazon. We've seen Etsy raise prices too for some of their products. So it's not just everyday day-to-day items at brick and mortar stores. The online retailers are doing the same thing. Guess what? Probably going to see that if you're buying from a third party on the Amazon platform when you're paying the bill at the checkout.
Finally, for you, as we continue to talk about the money, prices going up. That's the trend. At the pumps, they went up a little bit, but they're going to go up a lot. So maybe today's the day to do it? Fill up?
Yeah, a little bit, 5 cents overnight. Not necessarily the smallest amount we've seen go up, and another 5 cents tomorrow. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. It's the long weekend. They're raising price. No, the price for oil since Monday has gone up close to $8 a barrel. Told you earlier in the week when the price for gas had kind of bottomed out a little bit. We had seen a 6-week low for oil. That's quickly reversed, and all of a sudden we're seeing that being reflected at the retail level for gasoline prices. So this time tomorrow morning, Roger McKnight at Enpro is predicting almost $1.74 per liter for the fill-up. So again, we saw the prices go up today and up again tomorrow, ahead of the long weekend. And look, let's face it, demand for gasoline is up. There's going to be a lot of people driving this weekend, and we're not even at the cusp of the summertime driving season. And some of the influence obviously comes out of the States too, and jet fuel and all the things. Everybody's going everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend, that's for sure.
It sure is.
All right,
sure
Mike,
is.
have yourself a wonderful Easter weekend. We'll talk to you again next week.
You too.